Hello students, welcome back to Disha PU online classes. So in the previous video we have started with the new concept of sequences and series, that is geometric progression, right? So we have even solved two problems there, right? So in this class what we do is we will continue with the problems based on geometric progression. So see the third problem here. Which term of the geometric progression, see here, which term, concentrate on the word, which term of the geometric progression 2, 8, 32 so on, this is a geometric progression. Why? Because the ratio is common. 8 divided by 2 is 4, 32 divided by 8 is 4, again this term divided by 32 will be 4, right? Up to how many terms? Up to n terms. Which term of the geometric progression 2, 8, 32 so on up to n terms is 131072, right? So what is the meaning of the question? What are we asked to find out? See here, this is the first position, that is first term of the geometric progression. This is the second term of the geometric progression, right? So it is present at the second position. This is present at the third position, right? So in the same way, here we are asked to find out at which position this number is present in the GP. See here, which term of the GP? Which term of the GP in the sense? At what position this number is present, right? That is, at what position this term is present. If it is present at the nth position, we will call it as nth term. It is present at the first position, we will call it as first term. This is second term, this is third term. In the same way, at which position this term is present in the given geometric progression. So we have to calculate that. In general, we will take it as n, right? The element present at the nth position is called as what? Nth term. So if I calculate the value of n here, I will come to know at what position this term is present. Am I right? So let us calculate that. See, solution. First, let us write the given. What is given to us? We are given the geometric progression. So the GP is 2, 8, 32, so on. Right? Next, see. Here we don't know the value of n. That is at what position this is present. Let us consider this is the nth term. This is the nth term given, right? So, and see, from this geometric progression, here we will get the value of a as 2, that is first term is 2, and in geometric progression what we do? We will take common ratio. So a2 divided by a1. So 8 divided by 2, 2 ones are 2 4 is equal to 4. So this is the common ratio, this is the first term of the geometric progression. And here we are also given an is equal to 131072, right? So we have to find out the value of n. If I find out the value of n, for example, if you get n is equal to 7, then this will become a7. So what is the meaning of a7? The term is present at the 7th position, or it is called as 7th term of the geometric progression, right? So let us find out the value of n and let us see at which position this term is present, right? So see here. We have the value of a, we have the common ratio, and we have the nth term, right? So here we know that nth term of the geometric progression is given by a into r power n minus 1. So we know the value of an, we know the value of a, we know the value of common ratio. So can we find out the value of n here? We know the three values. So one is unknown here, so I can find out the value, right? So let us find out that what will it be. See here, an is given as what? 131072, nth term. Let us consider it as nth term. I have to calculate the value of n, right? So 131072. What is the value of first term? It is 2. What is the value of r here? It is 4 power n minus 1. Right? See here, the value of an is 131072. It is given. From the geometric progression, we have the first term as well as the common ratio. Understood? Right. Now what I will do, I will transfer this 2 to the left hand side. So it will come to the denominator. So see what will happen. 131072 divided by 2 is equal to 4 power n minus 1. Right? You are remained with 4 power n minus 1. Now, let us cancel this. When you cancel this term by 2, what you will get? See, 2 6 is 12, here 1 carry, 6 5 is 10, here 1 carry, again 6 5 is 10, right? Next 2 3 is 6, 1 carry, 2 6 is 12. Am I right? So you will get what? 6 5 5 3 6. You can check. When you divide 131072 by 2, you will get 65536. You can check that. Is equal to 4 power n minus 1. Clear till now? Now, what I will do for the LH system here is, I will make it in terms of 4 powers. Right? I will write in this way. See, in the RH side we have 4 power n minus 1. So in the LH side, what I will write? I will write in the same 4 powers, right? So if how many times I should multiply 4 such that I will get 65536, right? So see here, if you multiply 4 8 times, that is 4 power 8, you can check that. You can multiply 4 how many times? 8 times, and see the answer will be this. Right? So if I multiply 4 8 times, that is written as 4 power 8, I will get 65536. Right? So this is equal to 4 power n minus 1. So why did I write it in terms of 4 powers? Is it will be easy for me to compare. In the LHS side also we have the base is 4. In the RHS side also we have the base is 4. Right? So carefully listen here. In between we are using what? Equal sign. So these two terms are equal, right? It is nothing but what? 4 power 8. That is when you multiply 8 4 times, what is the value you get? You have to get the same value here. Why? Because both are equal. When both will be equal? When powers will be equal, right? These two terms will be equal. When they will be equal? When the powers will be equal. So here what we will get? 8 is equal to n minus 1. Right? This implies that 8 is equal to n minus 1. So this implies that n is equal to, transfer minus 1 to this side, it becomes 8 plus 1. 8 plus 1 is what? 9. So this is the value of n. So at what position this term is present? At 9th position the given term is present. At the 9th position means it is the 9th term of the geometric progression, right? Therefore 131072 is 9th term of GP. So I hope you understood this. So what did we do? We have first written the given geometric progression. Next, from given geometric progression, we will get the first term as well as the common ratio. And we are also given the nth term. We don't know at what position this term is present. We have to calculate that only, right? So let us take this as nth term. An is equal to 131072. What I have to calculate? I have to calculate the value of n. So we are using nth term formula. I have substituted an, substituted to a, and substituted the value of r. And I have transferred 2 from RHS to LHS. It will come to the denominator. When you divide this, you will get a 65536 is equal to RHS as it is. Next, what I have done, I have taken this number in terms of 4 power. Right? That is how many times when I multiply for when I will get this one. So when I multiply for 8 times, I will get this term. Right? Now, these 2 terms are equal. That is, answer must be the same. When will the answer be the same? When powers will be same. Right? Why? Because bases are same here. Bases are same means the value will also be same. So powers must be equal. So 8 is equal to n minus 1. So n is equal to 9. So the 9th term is 131072 in the given geometric progression. So I hope you understood. Right? So now let us move on to the next question. Right. So the next question. See, this question is also the same thing. Right? We are given here 3 different sequences. Which term of the following sequences? First one, 2 comma 2 root 2 comma 4 so on is 128. Which term of the sequence 2 comma 2 root 2 comma 4 so on is 128? Right? So here we are given sequence. We are not particularly mentioned it as a geometric progression. So first let us see whether given sequence will be a geometric progression or not. Right? So see here. Divide a2 by a1. So 2 root 2 divided by 2. 2 root 2 divided by 2. 2 to get cancels. So I will get root 2. Next. Go for a3 by a2. a3 is 4. a2 is 2 root 2. Right? 2 ones are 2 2s get cancels. Now. This 2 can be written as root 2 into root 2 whole divided by root 2. Root 2 into root 2 is again what? It is 2. So root 2 root get cancels. So your answer will be again root 2. So see here, you are getting the ratio as same. So whatever the terms you take and take their ratio, you will get the same thing. So it has a common ratio. So obviously the given sequence is what? It is a geometric progression. Right? So see, what we have to do here, which term of the following sequence is 128? Which term in the sense what? We have solved the previous question. At what position 128 is present in the given geometric progression? Am I right? So let us solve this. Right? I will solve this one and this two will be for your home assignment. So see here, solution. A. First write the given. What is given? Geometric progression is given. The geometric progression is, what is it? 2 comma 2 root comma 4 comma so on. Right? So from this given geometric progression, we will get the value of A as 2 and the common ratio is equal to what? 2 root 2 by 2, root 2 get cancels is equal to root 2. That is a2 by a1. You can also take a3 by a2 or you take a4 by a3 or you take a5 by a4. That is your wish. The ratio will be same. Right? Now, we know that an is equal to a into r power n minus 1. Am I right? We know that the nth term of the GP is given by an is equal to a into r power n minus 1. Right? And see, we are also given the nth term. We don't know at what position this term is present. We have to calculate that only. So let us take this as nth term. An is equal to 120, right? So now, if I calculate the value of n, will I come to know at what position this term is present? Am I right? So let us use this nth term formula and calculate the value of n, right? So see, what is the value of an? It is 128 is equal to, what is the value of first term? It is 2 into, what is the value of common ratio? It is root 2, right? So it will be root 2 whole power n minus 1. Let us transfer this 2 to the LHS. So it will be 128 divided by 2 is equal to, root 2 can also be written as 2 power 1 by 2. Square root of 2 is nothing but what? The power of 2 will be 1 divided by 2, right? 1 by 2 will be the power. So whole power n minus 1. 2 1s are 2 6 is 12, 2 4s is 8. So it is divided, right? And that value you get is 64 is equal to, observe this. You have learnt about laws of indices. In that, you have a power m whole power n is equal to a power m into n. Am I right? A power m whole power n is equal to a power m into n. This is one of the laws of indices, right? So see here, let us take this as a power m whole power n. So can I write it as a power m into n, right? So m into n is nothing but 1 by 2 into n minus 1. So I can also write this as n minus 1 by 2, right? So this will be what? 2 power n minus 1 by 2. 2 power n minus 1 by 2. Right? A power m whole power n is equal to a power m into n. A power m into n. I hope you understood this now. Again the same thing. In the previous problem, what did we do? The LHS side is converted in terms of powers of 4. Here in the RHS side we have powers of 2. So let us convert this also in terms of what? Powers of 2. So how many times you have to multiply 2 such that you get 64 here, right? If you multiply 2 6 times, you will get the value as what? 64. You can multiply 2 6 times and check that. So this will be 2 power 6 is equal to 2 power n minus 1 by 2. Now, see, both the terms are equal, right? That is the value of this term as well as this term must be same. That is why we are using equal sign, right? Then, to get the same value for both the terms, powers must be equal, right? So what will this imply? 6 is equal to n minus 1 by 2, right? This implies, I will transfer this 2 to the LHS, so it will become 6 2s are, it will be 12 is equal to n minus 1. This implies n is equal to, transfer minus 1 to the LHS, it will become plus 1, 12 plus 1 is what? 13. So this is the value of n. So this means what? 128 is present at the 13th position of the given geometric progression, right? Therefore, 128 is the 13th term of GP. 13th term of GP. So I hope you understood how did I solve this, right? So now I hope that you know how to calculate at what position a given term is present in the GP, right? So these two will be for your home assignment. So I think you understood this, right? So now let us move on to the next question. Right. So the next question, see here what is the question. In a geometric progression, the third term is 24. Third term in the sense A3, right? So we are given what? in the geometric progression the third term is 24 and sixth term is 192, right? We are given the third term as well as sixth term of the GP. Find the 10th term. What we have to find out? We have to find out the 10th term of the GP. 10th term in the sense A10, right? So let us solve this. First let us write the given terms. Given. So what is given for us? Third term. Third term in the sense A3 is equal to. What is the nth term formula for a GP? A into R power n minus 1. Right? So what is the value of n here? It is 3. So A into R power 3 minus 1. Right? 3 minus 1. What is 3 minus 1? It is 2. So this is the third term. Is equal to, it is given as 24, equation 1. Right? Next, we are also given the sixth term. So A6 is equal to A into R power 6 minus 1. 6 minus 1 is 5. It is given as what? 192, equation number 2. So how did we write this? Because An is equal to A into R power n minus 1. Here the value of n is 3, here the value of n is 6. Right? Now, we need to find out the 10th term of the geometric progression. Am I right? So see here, 10th term in the sense, we know that An is equal to A into R power n minus 1. Right? So when I put n is equal to 10 here, I will get A10. Am I right? So this will be the 10th term of the geometric progression. So in order to calculate the 10th term of the GP, you need to know the value of n. It is already there. N is equal to 10. You need to know the value of first term and you also need to know the value of a common ratio. So first we have to find these two. Am I right? So these two, let us find out these two by using the given terms. Using these two equations, I will calculate the value of A, I will calculate the value of R, and we have the value of n. When we substitute all the three values, we will get the 10th term of the GP. Right? So let us see how to calculate the value of A as well as R. What I will do here is, I will divide equation number 2 by equation number 1. Right? Dividing equation number 2 by equation number 1. Let us see what do we get. Right? So we will divide LHS to LHS and RHS to RHS. What is the LHS term? A into R power 5 divided by A into R square is equal to, see, 192 divided by 24. Right? Here A get cancels. 24 ones are 24 8s is 192. You can multiply 24 into 8 and see, you will get 192. Right? So what will this be? This implies R power 5 divided by R square is equal to 8. Right? So now see here, in laws of indices you have seen that A power m by A power n is equal to A power m minus n. Right? If the bases are same in the numerator as well as the denominator, the powers will be subtracted with each other. So A power m by A power n is equal to A power m minus n. In place of A we have got R here. Right? A power m divided by A power n can be written as what? A power n minus 1. Right? This is equal to 8. So I hope you understood how did I write like this. I am using this laws of indices. Next, implies 5 minus 2 is what? It is equal to 3. So is equal to 8. So this implies that the value of r will be 2. Right? That is cube root of 8 will be is equal to what? 2. 2 cube is 8. So this can be written as 2 cube. Powers will be same, so the bases will also be equal. So r is equal to what? It is equal to 2. So I hope you understood how did I calculate the value of r. Right. So now you know the value of r. Right? When I substitute this value of r in any one of these equations, that is equation number 1 or equation number 2, I will get the value of a. Am I right? So let us substitute this r in any one of these equations. So what am I doing here? I am substituting r is equal to 2 in equation number 1. You can also substitute in equation number 2, your wish. Right? So see, a into r square, we need the value of a. R value we are substituting as 2. Why? Because we have got here. So 2 square is equal to 24. A into 2 square is 4 is equal to 24. 4 ones are 4 6 are get cancels. So therefore a is equal to 6. So now we have got the value of a. We have got the value of common ratio. We have value of n. So let us calculate what is the 10th term. So how to calculate? By using the nth term of the geometric progression. So we know that an is equal to a into r power n minus 1. So here what are we doing? We are taking n as 10 because we need the 10th term. The value of a is obtained as 6. Right? A is equal to 6 and the value of common ratio is 2. Let us substitute. A10 is equal to, see, the value of a is 6, the value of r is 2 and the value of n is 10. Right? A10 is equal to 6 into 2 power 9. 10 minus 1 is 9. Right? So A10 is equal to, see here, 2 power 9 is nothing but what? You are multiplying to how many times? You are multiplying to 9 times. So when you multiply to 9 times, the answer will be 512. Right? Therefore, A10 is equal to, see, multiply this 6 to 512. 6 2s is 12. 1 carry. 6 1s is 6 plus 1. It is 7. 6 5s is 30. So this is the required 10th term of the given geometric progression. So I hope you understood how did we calculate. Right? At last what you will write? Therefore, the required 10th term is 3072. So this will be your answer. So I hope you understood this. Right? So what did we do? We have divided equation number 2 by 1 and calculated the value of r. We have substituted this in equation 1. We have got the value of a. We have the value of n. We have used the nth term formula. Substituted n, a and r. We have got the 10th term. Right? So now let us move on to the next question. Right. So the next problem. Find the 12th term of a GP. Right. So what we have to find out here? We have to find out the 12th term. That means what? A12. Right. Again we are going to use the nth term formula. 12th term of a GP whose 8th term is 192. What are we given here? We are given the 8th term of the geometric progression. 8th term in the sense A8, right? That is equal to what? 192. And the common ratio is 2. So in the previous question, we were given two different terms. So by using that, we have calculated the value of A and R. Then we have calculated the 10th term. See here. To calculate the 12th term, we are using A into R power n minus 1. So we know the value of n. and we are also given the value of r. The only value we need here will be the value of a, right? So let us calculate the value of a using the given term, right? So let us solve this. Solution. So first what do? We will write the given terms. What is given for us? An, that is a8 is equal to an is equal to a into r power n minus 1, n is equal to 8 here. So a into r power 8 minus 1, that is equal to 7. This is equal to given as 192. Let us take this as 1, right? So how did I write this? Because an is equal to a into r power n minus 1. Here n is equal to 8 we have. And we are also given the common ratio, that is equal to 2, right? So if I substitute the value of common ratio in this equation, will I get the value of a? Right? So I hope you are understanding. I will substitute the value of r in this equation, then I will get the value of a, right? So let us substitute r is equal to 2 in equation 1. We get, see, we need the value of a into the value of r is 2, that is power 7 is equal to 192, right? See, a into 2 power 7 is nothing but what? You are multiplying 2 how many times? You are multiplying 2 7 times, right? So when you multiply 2 7 times, the value you get will be 128. You can multiply and check that, right? Is equal to 192. So this implies a is equal to 192 divided by 128, right? See here, this will be 64 into 3. That is, if you multiply 64 and 3, you will get 192, and if you multiply 64 into 2, you will get 128. 64 2s will be 128, 64 3s will be 192. Or you have to cancel it by 2 every time. It will be very lengthy, right? So instead of doing that, I am directly dividing the terms. It will be what? 64 3s. It will be 64 2s. So therefore the value of a is equal to, what did we get? 3 divided by 2. So this is the value of r, and this is the this is the value of a, and this is the value of r we are given. So we also know the value of n. So let us calculate the 12th term. See here, we know that an is equal to a into r power n minus 1, right? I need 12th term, so here n value will be 12. So here n is equal to 12, and first term I have got as what? 3 by 2, and the common ratio is given as 2, right? So let us substitute all the values. So a12 is equal to, the value of a is 3 by 2 into the value of r is 2 power n minus 1, right? Sorry, the value of n is what here? It is 12. Now a12 is equal to 3 by 2 into, it will be 2 power 11, right? So this is equal to 3 by 2 into 2 power. See, 2 power 11 is nothing but what? 2 is multiplied 11 times, right? So when you multiply 2 11 times, the answer you get will be 2048. You multiply 2 11 times and check, the answer will be 2048, right? Now 2 1s are 2, 0 as it is, 2 2s are 4, 2 4s are 8. So a12 is equal to 3 into 1024. So A12 is equal to, when you multiply these two, again your answer will be 3072. You can multiply and check that. See, 3 4s is 12, 1 carried, 3 2s is 6, plus 1 will be 7, 3 zeros is 0, 3 1s are 3. Right? So again your answer is what? 3072. So this is the 12th term of the GP. Right? Therefore, the required 12th term is, the required 12th term of GP is, what is that we have got? 3072. This is your answer. So I hope you understood. Right? So let us now move on with the next question. Right. So we'll move on to the next question. See, the next question here is, the 5th, 8th and 11th terms of the GP are P, Q and S respectively. So what are we given here? We are given the 5th term of the geometric progression, that is P. 8th term of the geometric progression is Q, and the 11th term of the geometric progression is S. What we have to do? We have to show that Q square is equal to P into S. So we are given 3 terms. One is 5th term, 8th term, 11th term. We have to show this condition. That is, we have to show that this satisfies it. Q square is equal to P into S. So how to prove this condition? See here. Solution. So first let us write the given terms. Right? So what is given for us? 5th term means A5 is equal to. So I can write it as A into R power n minus 1. N is here 5. So A into R power 5 minus 1, that is equal to 4. This is equal to, we are given as P. Let us take this as equation 1. Right? Next. We are given A6. Sorry, A8, that is 8th term. So this is written as A into R power 8 minus 1. This is 7 is equal to, this is Q. Equation number 2. Right? Next. We are also given the 11th term. So this will be A into R power 11 minus 1. 11 minus 1 is 10 is equal to S. This is equation number 3. So now we have to prove this condition, that is Q square is equal to P into S. So we will use the given 3 terms and we will show this is possible. Right? So see, what I will do here is, first I will divide equation number 2 by equation number 1. I will get some term. Right? Next what I will do? I will again divide equation number 3 by equation number 2. Again I will get some term. So using those 2 terms, I will prove this. Right? So see here. First what we are doing? We are dividing equation number 2 by equation number 1. We get. Let's see what do we get. LHS to LHS and RHS to RHS. So A into R power 7 by A into R power 4 is equal to Q divided by P. A get cancels. Right? So this implies, see, again it is of the form, I will write that side. This is of the form A power m divided by A power n. So this can be written as A power m minus n. We have already solved in one of the problem. Right? So this can be written as R power 7 minus 4 is equal to Q divided by P. Right? Q divided by P. How did you write this? Because from laws of indices we know that A power m by A power n is equal to A power m minus n. Right? Next. 7 minus 4 is what? 3 is equal to Q divided by P. Let us take this as equation number 4. So I have divided 2 by 1 and I have got some term. I will take this as 4. Next what we will do? We will divide 3 by 2. Right? Dividing equation 3 divided by equation 2. Let us see what we get. What is the LHS of equation 3? A into r power 10 divided by, what is LHS of equation 2? A into r power 7 is equal to S by Q. S by Q. So A again cancels. Again this is of the form A power m by A power n. Right? A power m by A power n is equal to A power m minus n. So r power 10 minus 7. This will be equal to S by Q. What is 10 minus 7? 3. So r cube is equal to S by Q. Let me take this as equation 5. Right? So now, see here, in equation number 4 and in equation number 5, you just observe that the left hand side of equation 4 and left hand side of equation number 5 is same, right? It is also r cube, this is also r cube. R is common ratio, so you are cubing that is you are multiplying it 3 times. So this term will also be the same and this term will also be the same. So if LHS of equation number 4 and equation number 5 is equal, then RHS will also be equal, right? So what do we do here? We will equating equation number 4 and equation 5. That is LHS are equal, then obviously RHS will also be equal. So what is the RHS of equation number 4? It is Q divided by P is equal to. What is RHS of equation number 5? It is S divided by Q. Now what I will do? I will cross multiply the terms. So this will come to the numerator in the LHS. Q into Q. What will it be? That will be Q square is equal to. This will go to the numerator to RHS. So this is P into S. So this is what you wanted to prove. Right? So it is. Hence it is proved. So this is how you prove this condition by the given terms, by using the given terms. So I hope you understood here. There is no confusion, right? So we will solve few more problems. Right. So the next problem. The fourth term of the geometric progression is square of its second term. See, we are given some condition. Carefully observe what is that condition. The fourth term of a GP is square of its second term. What do you mean by this? See, when you square the second term of the geometric progression, when you square the second term of the geometric progression, the value that you get will be the fourth term of the GP. Right? For example, assume that 2 is the second term of the GP. Right? 2 is the second term of the GP, that is A2 is equal to. Now square this term. Right? So we will square on both sides. So A2 square is equal to 2 square. What is 2 square? That is equal to 4. This will be your fourth term. That is, when you square the second term of the geometric progression, the answer you get will be the fourth term of the geometric progression. So I hope you understood the meaning. Right? Now. And the first term is minus 3. first term is given. What is that? First term is -3. Determine its seventh term. What we have to find out here? We have to find out the seventh term of the geometric progression. Seventh term in the sense we have to find out A7, right? So see here. We know that an is equal to a into r power n minus 1. We have to calculate a7, that is equal to a into r power 7 minus 1. Right? Now, to calculate the value of a7, we need the value of a as well as common ratio. So already we have the first term, that is the value of a. What do we need now? We need to find out the value of r. How to calculate? Use the given condition and let us calculate the value of r. Right? So first let us write the solution. First let us write the given. So what is given? Fourth term of the GP, that is a4 is equal to square of the second term. So second term is a2. So when I square this second term, I will get the fourth term. Right? Next. an is equal to what? A into r power n minus 1. In the place of n, we have 4 here. So this will be a into r power 4 minus 1, that is equal to 3. Is equal to, again this will be a into r power 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. R power 1 is again r whole square. So a power r cube is equal to, sorry, a into r cube is equal to, see this one. Again we will go to the laws of indices. That is a into b power m is equal to a power m into b power m. This you have studied, right? ab whole power m is equal to a power m into b power m. So see here, we have ab whole power m. In place of a we have a, in place of b we have r, and in place of m we have 2. So how can we write this? A power 2 into r power 2. Right? So what will this be? See, you need the, what do we need? We need to calculate the value of r. So I will take r square to the LHS, I will transfer a to the RHS. So what I will get? R cube divided by r square is equal to a square divided by a. So again we will use this one. A power m by a power n is equal to a power m minus n. See here. Here also the bases are same, here also the bases are same. So this will be r power 3 minus 2. This will be a power 2 minus 1. 3 minus 2 is 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. So this implies what? R is equal to a. Therefore r is equal to a. What is the value of a we have, right? And we are also given what here? First term a is equal to -3, right? So if a is equal to -3, then r will also be equal to -3, right? Why? Because r is equal to a. So I hope you understood what did I do here, right? So now see, we know the value of a. We got to know the value of r, and we have the value of n. So let us substitute in the nth term formula and let us calculate the seventh term. So we know that an is equal to a into r power n minus 1, right? So here we have the value of n as 7. Why? Because we have to calculate seventh term. The value of a is given as -3. The value of r we obtained it as -3. So let us substitute that. A7 is equal to -3 into -3 whole power 7 minus 1. Value of a is -3. Value of r is -3. So A7 is equal to -3 into -3 whole power, this will be 6. Right? Now, A7 is equal to -3. See here, you have a negative number to the power of even number. Right? The number is negative here, -3, but the power is even. So, whenever you have a negative number to the power of even number, the answer will always be positive. Are you understanding my point? Negative number to the power of even number, always the answer will be positive, right? So see here, now minus 3 whole power 6 is nothing but what? You are multiplying minus 3 how many times? 6 times, right? So when you multiply minus 3 6 times, the answer you get will be plus 729. You can check that. See, 3 cube is 27, 3 power 4 will be 81, 3 power 5 will be 243, 3 power 6 will be 729. You can multiply minus 3 6 times, you will get a plus 729. Right? Next, A7 is equal to, see here, minus into plus is minus. When you multiply 3 to the 729, the answer you get will be 2187. So this will be your 7th term. This is minus, right? See here, 3 9 is 27, 7 2 carry, 3 2 is 6, 6 plus 2 will be 8, 3 7 is 21. So this will be your 7th term of the GP, right? Therefore, the required 7th term of GP is, what is it? Minus 2187. This will be your answer. So I hope you understood. What did we do? We have considered the given condition and we have calculated R. That is, R is equal to A. A is given as minus 3. So R will also be minus 3. And we have used the nth term formula. We have substituted the values of N, A and R, and we have calculated the 7th term. Right? So I hope you understood. Right. So we will solve one more problem and we will end this session. Right. So last problem for this class. See here, solution. For what values of x the numbers are in GP? See, we are given some numbers. Minus 2 by x, x, 7 by 2. These three numbers are in what? They are in geometric progression. Right? So these are what? They form a geometric progression. So what we have to do here? We have to find the value of x such that these three numbers are in geometric progression. Right? So see. First given. What is that? Minus 2 by 7, x, minus 7 by 2 are in GP. Right? So we have to find out the value of x. These three numbers form a geometric progression. So we have to find out what is the number present here. What is the value of x. Now see here. If these three numbers are in geometric progression, then the ratio will be common. Right? That is A2 divided by A1, or you go for A3 divided by A2. Both will be equal to each other. That is, the ratio will be common. Right? So see here. These three are given in AP. Sorry. These three are in a geometric progression. That is GP. So the ratio will be common. So I can take it as A2 by A1. That is x divided by minus 2 by 7. This is equal to A3 divided by A2, that is minus 7 by 2 divided by x. Right? Both will be same. You take A2 by A1 or you take A3 by A2. The ratio will be same. So these two terms will be equal to each other. Right? So now, see, in the denominator again we have fraction. So I can take reciprocal and write it in the numerator. So this will be 7x divided by minus 2 is equal to, see, in the numerator we have fraction. So this will come to the denominator. So it will be minus 7 divided by 2x. Right? So here 2 get cancels. That is, if I take 2 to the RHS, it will go to the numerator. So 2 get cancelled. Now what we do here is, we will cross multiply the terms. I will take x to the LHS, it will come to the numerator. What is x into x? X square. So in the LHS side we have 7x square is equal to. Here we are remained with minus 1. I will transfer this to the RHS. So it will be minus 7 into minus 1. Right? Minus into minus will be plus. 7 into 1 will be 7. Again here 7 get cancels. So this implies x square will be equal to 1. So this implies x is equal to plus or minus square root of 1. So this implies x is equal to what? Plus or minus 1. So this is the required values of x, such that these three numbers are in geometric progression. So this is how you find out the value of x. So I hope you understood the problem, right? So nearly we have solved around 7 questions. I hope you understood all of them, right? You practice once again, you'll get to know very clearly, right? So in the next class, again we will continue with the remaining problems of the geometric progression. Thank you.